Good morning, my dear students. Let's continue our chapter sound. In the previous video session, we have done the basic introduction of sound and how sound is produced. And in the current video, we will discuss the sound waves and the characteristics of vibration, or you can say oscillation. But with the help of topics that we have done in the previous video, it is very easy to understand the current topic, sound waves. This wave word you already have heard in the previous video. When we take a vibrating tuning fork and we going to put into a water ball, we can see the waves on the surface of water. In the same way, sound also travel in the same way as water waves appear in the water ball, or you can say the surface of water. We can easily show the waves of water, or you can say how sound travels. This is the way how water waves appear on the surface of water. Up and down, up and down. The upper portion is called crust and the lower portion is called trough. So this is the how we can show the sound waves. My dear students, the second topic, the characteristics of vibration. Before going to start this topic, we have to revise the definition of vibration, or you can say oscillation. What is vibration? The to and fro movement of any object from its mean position is called vibration. That we have done in the first activity, in the first video, that is the vibration of a rubber band. The to and fro movement of any object from its mean position, or you can say fixed position, when it is in undisturbed condition. When the object is in undisturbed condition, it has its fixed position. But when we disturb it, it starts to and fro movement. And that to and fro movement from its fixed position is called a vibration. But it will be very difficult to observe. If we want to observe the vibration, it will be very difficult to observe the vibration when it is rapid. The rapid to and fro movement we cannot see. It creates some problem. Okay. So how can we slow the to and fro movement? If we hang some weight on the thread, take thread and hang some weight. That arrangement is called pendulum. This is pendulum. Take a thread and hang some weight. The weight is called bob. So क्या बोलेंगे हम? Bob. This complete arrangement is called pendulum. This is the undisturbed pendulum. This is the undisturbed pendulum, and this position is called fixed position. But when we slightly push this bob, it starts to and fro movements. It starts to and fro movements from its fixed position. That to and fro movement is called oscillation, or you can say vibration. Okay. In the next step, we're going to discuss the characteristics of vibration. There are three characteristics. Number one, amplitude. Amplitude. Number two, time period. Time period. Number three, frequency. Frequency. These are the features, or you can say characteristics of any vibration, or you can say any oscillation. And with the help of pendulum, we're going to study these characteristics. Number one, amplitude. So let's start. What is amplitude? Amplitude of a vibration. This is the first characteristics of vibration. So amplitude of vibration is the maximum distance traveled by the vibrating object from its fixed position. Listen carefully what I'm saying. This is the fixed position of a pendulum when it is undisturbed. But when we give it a small push, it start to and fro movement, or you can say it will start oscillating. Okay. The maximum distance when we push the bob, the maximum distance traveled by the bob from its fixed position, this distance is called amplitude. With the help of gravity, it again come to fixed position, but again reach to the extreme condition. Then again come to the fixed position. Means it start to and fro movement. This distance, the maximum distance traveled by the bob from its fixed position is called amplitude of vibration. And we can easily show this amplitude with the help of wave pattern also. Yes, we're going to convert this movement into the wave pattern. So first we're going to give some names of fixed position, like this is position O. The extreme condition, the extreme position, the maximum distance traveled by the bob is called A. And after the effect of gravity, it again comes to position A and reaches to the again on the other side of extreme condition, that is called B. First O to A to O, and again O to B. So can we show, my question is, can we show this movement in the form of pattern? Yes, we can show. So how? This is the way. This horizontal line is the fixed position of bob, or you can say pendulum when it is undisturbed. But when we give a small push, it start to and fro movement. The maximum distance traveled by the bob is A. So this is A. But under the effect of gravity, it comes down and again reaches to the point O. So this is O, this is O, this is O. ये सब के सब O ही रहेंगे, ठीक है? But again it will reaches to the extreme position on the other side. This is B. This is B. But again, due to the effect of gravity, comes to the fixed position O. This to and fro movement, to fro. तो ये वेव कितनी भी आगे जा सकती है, but the pattern will be same like this, up and down, up and down. So we can easily convert this movement of pendulum in the wave pattern. You can see O to A, O to A, A to O, A to O, O to B, O to B. Then again B to O, B to O. So this is the wave pattern that will follow by the sound in air, water, and as well as in solid also. Okay, now next, time period. This is the second characteristics of vibration. This is the very easy characteristics of vibration. What is time period? The time taken for one complete to and fro movement of a pendulum is called time period. Okay, means when we push the bow, it start vibrating, or you can say oscillating. First it reaches to point A, then again come to point O, O to B, and B to O. This O to A to O, O to B, and B to O. The time taken for one complete oscillation of a pendulum is called time period. So this is the time period of vibration. Time period. Okay, this is amplitude. This is the maximum distance traveled by the bow. This is amplitude, and this is the time period taken by the one complete to and fro movement of a bow. Okay, what will be the unit used by scientists to measure the time period? The answer is in seconds. हम सेकंड से मेजर करते हैं, और एम्पलीट्यूड को किसे मेजर करते हैं? सेंटीमीटर और मीटर में मेजर करते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज द मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस, एंड डिस्टेंस की यूनिट क्या होती है? मीटर. टाइम की यूनिट सेकंड. ठीक है, हम सेकंड मेजर करने वाले। नाउ नंबर थर्ड, द फ्रीक्वेंसी, इट इज अ थर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ वाइब्रेशन। द नंबर ऑफ ऑस्किलेशन पर सेकेंड इज कॉल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी। द नंबर ऑफ ऑस्किलेशन, द नंबर ऑफ ऑस्किलेशन पर सेकेंड, एक सेकंड में कितनी ऑस्किलेशन होती हैं, दिस इज फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड द यूनिट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी इज हर्ट्ज। हर्ट्ज, ओके। सो दीज आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ वाइब्रेशन और ऑस्किलेशंस।